Hey, mate, did you know that you're requested to review a movie that's quite a piece of crocodile dumpy? Swiggle, what are you doing? You got requested by that one Shannon chick to review a fucking movie that's set in Australia, man. Yeah, I know. She requested that I look at Kangaroo Jack. I already know that. Now please go away. Fine, alright. Shit, last time I tried to do you some favors, motherfucker. Hello, I'm the Media Wiz, because one art form wasn't enough, and this is a review of Kangaroo Jack. This was requested by Shannon from Shannon Reviews.
Hi, I'm Shannon, and welcome to Shannon Reviews, where I just review stuff.
Originally titled Down and Under, Kangaroo Jack was conceived as a mafia comedy similar to Midnight Run in terms of tone. After being filmed in 2001, the producers didn't like the film's original cut, and after seeing the reception of all movies, Snow Dogs, decided to add more comedic scenes with the kangaroo, and they changed the title. And oh god, was that their biggest blunder from Down Under. Why's that? Well, let's find out. This is Kangaroo Jack. We begin at a beach with one kid drowning as another kid with a Superman cape runs in to save him.
That one moment changed my life.
Flash forward years later, the kid who was saved, Charlie, becomes a hairstylist, and the kid who saved him, Lewis, becomes that kind of friend who always demands favors because he did something important years ago.
Pull over to the curb.
Lewis? What? Whose truck is this? That I can't be certain of. It came with the TV.
This is a stolen vehicle.
Apparently this is a stolen vehicle.
After a chase scene that has some really bad one-liners, the duo are able to give the police the slip. They're eventually brought in to see Charlie's mob boss stepdad, played by needs more cowbell himself, Christopher Walken.
After the tragic death of your father, I married your mother, promising her that I would raise you as my own. You chose not to take the Maggio name. I did not complain. And when you wanted to go to beauty school, as boys who lose their fathers early in life often do, I did not snivel at your intentions, did I?
Wow, Christopher Walken is doing so much exposition in this scene, I think we should change his name to Christopher Talking. He's called them down for one simple mission, to drop off some money to some guys in Australia. Since it's the Mafia, as well as Charlie's stepdad, they really have no other choice other than yes. Despite being told not to open the package prematurely, Dumb and Dumber do it anyway.
Check this out. Hey, you're not supposed to open this. Hey, man, it's like 50 grand there. Oh, my God.
Something doesn't smell right here. Look at it.
I know, I'm looking. I've never seen so much green in one little brown package.
And now it's in my hands.
Ha! Get it? Get it? They're in the bathroom, and they said, small brown package with green stuff in it. Do you get it? Because if you don't get it, I will explain. The joke is that you don't... So they arrive in Australia and take in the view.
Killed a kangaroo.
You know, I would say it's nice of them to get out and check on the thing after they ran it over, but after a while it gets kind of morbid.
You know what he looks like? Jackie Legs. Jackie Legs from Kangaroo with the goatee. Always wears the sunglasses.
What are you talking about? Hold on. Look. Okay, look at it. Right there. Look at that.
Jeez, that is Jackie Legs.
Look guys, just because Weekend at Bernie's did it doesn't mean that everyone should do it, especially when it's with an animal that you just ran over. Of course the kangaroo is still alive and hops away, and you know what? I will admit, this part is kind of funny.
Charlie! Charlie!
What?
The kangaroo got the money.
What are you talking about?
I put the money in the jacket, and the jacket on the kangaroo, and now they hopping away.
They chase them around for a little bit, but it only results in them crashing their Jeep. They wander for a little bit and take refuge in a bar, where Lewis calls Mr. Smith, the guy they're supposed to drop the money off to.
Look, we're gonna get it back.
You'd be a banger short of a Barbie if you didn't. When I find ya, you better get ready to cough it up, otherwise I'll chop you into snags and feed you to the crocs.
And you see, kids, that's why you don't trust the Mafia. Even when you're on their good side, you're always going to be a dead man walking.
You mind leaving a little for the camels?
And what they don't tell you is that a couple weeks after the events of this movie, he's probably going to die from several different stomach diseases. The duo meet up with a pilot who agrees to fly them around for a little bit and find the kangaroo overhead.
Look, it's Jackie Legs.
There he is. That's him. That's him.
I knew this would work.
Blue, bring us around. Yeah,
They try to take him out with a trank dart, and oh gee, I wonder where this is going. Yeah, see, they tranked the pilot. Yeah, that wasn't predictable. Back with Walken, he sends Charlie's stepbrother Frankie to go down and deal with them. When the pilot comes to, he tells Charlie and Lewis to go on ahead as he fixes the plane, and the duo wander into the Australian wild.
Can you believe this? Can you believe our luck? Oh, what are the chances? It's a miracle. Hey, Lewis, what are you waiting for? Come on, hop in.
Yeah, very interesting. Tell me when you guys bite into a cactus and have a Rob Zombie acid trip later, okay?
Lewis, they feel so real.
Whoa, this was made for families, right? Because right now it feels like you're trying to make a movie that even the Scooby-Doo live-action movie would say was clean.
Hey, I can look at myself naked.
What? Well, yeah, I have a VHS copy of it. What? Shut up, I like this movie.
It's you. Yeah, it's me.
Hey look, it was that thing that was slapped into every single poster, trailer, TV spot, and piece of advertisement for this movie.
You can talk. And I can sing. I said a hip hop. The hippie to the hip hop, and you don't stop the rock to the bang bang. Boogie set up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie. This is great.
Hey, here's a crazy notion. Maybe if this movie actually was about a talking kangaroo for the majority of the movie, then maybe this scene actually would have had truth in advertisement. When Charlie really comes to, he's introduced to Jessie, who's the strong, independent type from earlier. Sassy, she's streetwise, she's always 3 steps ahead of the dudes, that kind of girl.
These are noble beasts, my friend. Proud, majestic. Oh, come on. Oh.
Get used to it, boys. Camels do that.
They come across the kangaroo once again and set up a very elaborate and very confusing trap. Naturally, it results in him getting away once again. Let's just point out the giant kangaroo in the room and just point out how is that money not falling out. I mean, the kangaroo's been hopping around a bunch or digging in the pockets, so really the fact that that money is still intact is amazing. They decide to clean up near a waterfall. We get some even more inappropriate content for a family movie, and
You have absolutely no effect on me.
No?
You think you do.
Just stating the obvious.
You are so not even my type. You could kiss me right now and it wouldn't make the slightest...
Oh, called it, yep. Love interest who has nothing to do with the main characters falls in love with them halfway through the movie, yep. Knew it, who called it? This guy. The next day they meet up with Frankie, who drops a bombshell on them.
You don't get it, do you, Charlie? Sal's not disappointed because he cares about the money. He's disappointed because you two aren't dead. What do you think he was paying Smith 50 grand for?
You mean we traveled halfway across the world to pay for our own execution?
Walken, you magnificent bastard. After a squabble, they defeat Frankie and the goons, who are then hauled off to jail.
You pansy-ass retards are dead. You hear me? Dead! I'll slaughter you like veal! I'll wear your eyeballs like jewelry!
Haven't done this one in a while. Kids movie!
Something really important happened here today. You saved my life.
Lewis, grab my hand.
Yeah, I know. So now we're even.
Exactly. You don't owe me anymore. You're rid of me.
What are you talking about? I'm rid of you.
Come on, Charlie. Guilt was the glue that held this friendship together. You never needed me.
You're wrong, Lewis. I've always needed you.
So the movie ends with our heroes starting up their own business, becoming millionaires, and what the hell?
Now that should be the way you end a film, with the star. Someone call my agent. That's all, blokes.
Okay then, so that was Kangaroo Jack, and yeah, this movie kinda sucks. While not the worst movie ever made, the movie desperately screams of rewrite. It feels like they wanted to make a PG-13 screwball action comedy, but they wanted to pander to families, so they remade it into this mess. The humor is either too childish for parents to where they'll cringe, and the adult humor is just too much for kids to handle. But the biggest insult about this movie is its advertisement. Despite what the trailers, TV spots, posters, and even the title will let you to believe, the kangaroo is really nothing more but a plot device. Nothing more, nothing less. Although, there was one good thing that came from this movie. Christopher Walken as a talking kangaroo.
Please, if Sal finds out...
If I find out what, Charlie? That you lost my money?
Sal?
I asked you to do something for me. This is not that.
That needs to be its own movie. Okay, so basically the premise is Christopher Walken plays a very famous businessman, but he doesn't have enough time to spend with his family. So he gets a magic spell put on him by a gypsy or something, I don't know, we'll think of that later. And he gets turned into a kangaroo that can talk. And the spell will go away if he learns how to become a better man. And the movie will be called If I'm Walking, I'm Hoppin'. What do you think? Whiz, whiz, whiz. There's so much wrong with your presentation. First of all, it's a stupid title for a movie. Secondly, we can't get Christopher Walken. And lastly, it's a cliched premise, alright? Like, that happened when they did the Shaggy Dog remake with Tim Allen. Oh, come on, that's similar to one movie. One movie. Name another movie that's like that. There was a movie that was just like that, and it came out last year. It had Kevin Spacey turn into a cat. It was called 9 Lives. That had Christopher Walken in it, too. And that also sucked. Okay. Okay, Adam. Adam, you want to play hardball? Okay, fine. But let me tell you something. This right here, this, gonna get made. And we'll make it a franchise. And you'll be kicking yourself when I'm Walking, I'm Hoppin' becomes an entire empire, man. You'll be kicking yourself. You know it, man.
They talk like, hello, good day, mate. I'm so much smarter than people in the United States. Let's start a party, throw some shrimp on the